Okay, you might think you know your neighbors, but just wait until this weekend.
Hundreds of homes in our area are being rented out for Harley Davidson's big 110th anniversary celebration. But is this worth it? Here's the I-Team's Jermont Terry.
Hotels from here to Chicago are full, and now there are some homes being booked like hotels for thousands of dollars. Big money for this big weekend, but it could also mean big trouble for many. They say good fences make good neighbors, but a fence doesn't keep out strangers if your neighbors invite them in. Listing after listing, home after home, up for rent this weekend. And it's not just Milwaukee, Mugwanago, Muskego, Caledonia, every neighboring city.
Come here, Harley. Come on.
This is Alan Kepke's Harley. And even though he doesn't have a bike, he's looking to profit off those who do.
I don't have a specific price. I'm just looking for best offer.
It's fully furnished, fully supplied.
For this home, all you have to do is bring your suitcase and park your bike. Chris Mullenbeck is in charge of renting this home and agreed to show us around.
Got the master.
His business, My Dwelling, even started a specific website.
We call it harleyhousing.com, where we can just put the homes up specifically for the event.
Some are homes that are in between renters. Most, though, the owners live in and are willing to get out of town for the weekend.
We've had calls from both coasts.
Milwaukee welcomes bikers from across the country to celebrate one of its biggest company's anniversary. But it doesn't welcome neighbors using their homes as hotels.
That's not allowed in the city of Milwaukee.
And that's why we're having leases.
A short-term lease is an exception, but the city advises there are still many zoning and code violations at risk, depending on the neighborhood.
There are ordinances, the zoning ordinance would not allow rental of a residential property.
There are also rules about how many unrelated adults can stay at a home. You can't turn your backyard into a campground. Also, if you're renting out your home, you need to record it with the city. Despite the fun weekend, the city expects a lot of complaints.
We don't know what we'll see.
And it also warns homeowners about the liability of letting someone you don't know stay in your home.
You also have the guests who are inviting other guests potentially onto your property. So you may have any number of people that you're not really familiar or know who could trip and fall or get injured.
My Dwelling runs background checks before renting out homes to Harley Fest goers, but there are still hundreds of homes up for rent on Craigslist. You can search by address to see if you or your neighbor is allowed to put up a home for rent. Simply go to our website at WTMJ-TV.com. There you will also find the number to call just in case you run into problems with your new neighbors. Jermont Terry, today's TMJ4.
Jermont, thank you very much.